Hey, how is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Norland, a brand new medieval colony survival game, much in the vein of stuff like RimWorld, and it is releasing in early access in a couple days, so I thought I'd dive in and take a look at it. I played it a bit on stream yesterday to get a real good feel of the game, and now I have a basic understanding of how stuff works. I thought we'd dive in and do a couple episodes. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click the new game and we will dive in and start our very own medieval dynasty. And that's one thing I actually really do enjoy about the game so far, is it kind of has that medieval theme to it, and it's more about building a dynasty, expanding out and conquering the world, which definitely speaks to me as a strategy gamer. So first things first, we get to decide kind of how we want our dynasty to be made up of. We could start off with a husband, wife and child, kind of a very basic setup. We'd have 2 brothers and a wife. We could have 3 sisters. We could have a father and a daughter, and these are all pretty important because all the things that you'll be kind of running in your medieval kingdom will come down to these characters. So the less you have, kind of the harder it's going to be, and of course the more people you have, the easier it's going to be, because you're going to be able to stretch them out. They're not going to be getting his time. They're going to be able to go ahead and focus in on certain aspects of the game. And I think what I'll do is I'll try and make things a little bit difficult for myself. We will start off with just 2 brothers looking to conquer the world. We then get to obviously decide on their names. So of course we'll have to name these characters. I will be taking one of them, and of course we'll have to name the other one my biggest fan of them all, Pixelated Apollo. He has been a big fan of mine for some time. We then get to decide on the cultures, and each of these cultures go ahead and give you bonuses in certain things. For example, the Cadians give you bonuses in all of your armory, workshop, forges. The tenure give you get a better boost in democracy, in bureaucracy, and religion. We have the Mucker, which are all about the workshops, breweries, and alchemists, and then we also have the Varn, which are more about kind of the herbal farming. I think what we'll do is we'll go with the Cadian. We'll go with a Cadian. Oh, you actually can choose. Okay, I didn't realize that you could actually choose different things, which is actually really useful. Okay, cool, nice. So what we'll do is I will stick with that one, and then I might go and make someone else different, because this all gives you good bonuses. Yeah, and we might make him into a bit of a different religion. However, okay, this is pretty interesting. So because the Mucker are basically different religion types, they don't actually vibe with this with the other cultures. So I'm gonna have to pick with a different one, which is absolutely fine, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make Apollo into a really, really smart person, and he'll do a lot of my research. He'll basically get stuff done and yeah, do that, because that's kind of what the tenure are all about. Is they're about that religion. They're about kind of doing paper, workshops, etc., which will be really useful. And then I'll be leading the battle side of things in the kingdom. And of course, we will get married. We'll go ahead and get more characters in, and we'll have children and hopefully build the dynasty that way. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be our royal family. I will go ahead and deal hopefully with the combat side of things, giving myself as best of abilities as I can. Realistically as well, I could maybe even drop down my persuasion and my manners down a little bit to maybe get a little bit more in management. And then let's just go one more up in combat. I want to start kind of expanding out quickly, starting to get people under our command just that little bit quicker. And I've also stuck my star, which is like a special ability down here in the head chopper. I am also reckless, which will give me more thresholds of bravery, which is nice, but I am also envious of everyone around me, and that's what's pushing me forward. Apollo, my glorious brother from another mother, aka another father, as he is a different culture than me, he'll be focusing in on the researcher. He'll be dealing with a lot of the other bonuses, and that should come in quite useful with the bureaucracy and the religion, but he's good. He's better in paper workshops, etc. And again, he's got that 8 intelligence, which is giving him the enlightenment bonus, which allows him to basically teach people other bonuses, and we'll get more into that as we dive in. He's also slightly persuasive, and he was also okay at management. That should just help us out in general. Okay, so now we get to actually decide where we're going to spawn on the map. There are several areas. We have a bunch of these easy ones set up. There's a normal one, and there's also a hard one. And I think, honestly, we might go down here in the hard one, because it's just a really, really cool setup, right? You got your keep, you got the mountains, there's mines, lots of forests, and we also have outer villages as well. And you can also, if you wanted to, even expand out, which is kind of interesting, right? You can actually basically just have like a bunch of this land under your command and kind of go from there. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep it nice and difficult and just see, wow, how we can get this done. Okay, so here we are for us keep. We've got our banner all set up, and let's just dive in. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see how difficult this actually is, considering considering it's supposed to be a hard start. We're also gonna choose the starting scenario, and we're gonna go and select this one at the top. Yeah, I really like this one. So this is basically your family member, aka Apollo, will be imprisoned by bandits, and we have to go and rescue him. So it gives us a little bit of early combat, gets us stuck in. I'm not gonna worry about any of the other modifiers right now. We'll leave the difficulty on normal, and we'll have the unholy crisis, which will appear about 60 days into the game, and that'll be something that we'll have to deal with. Luckily, it's quite far away from us, so not something we have to worry about too much. Okay, so here we are in the game, the beginning of the story. We'll have to go and try and do some pretty crazy stuff to begin this, and this is, of course, our starting region. It really isn't anything special, very mountainous. There's not going to be a lot of fertility here, which is going to be a bit of a problem when it comes to actually making crops and kind of surviving that way, as we're going to need to keep the people happy as much as possible. If we take a look at the world map as well, you can see that Apollo, poor old sweet Apollo, is currently being taken prisoner right now, so I'm hoping we'll be able to sort that out. And we also get a little glimpse at the world map and everybody around us, which again, we'll have to try and befriend and kind of sort out that way. Back in our kingdom though, as you guys can see, we have a nice little dormitory right there with all the individual characters. We have our actual bunch of characters. Everybody's kind of stuck up on one another right now, but we'll sort that out. We have our Lord's Hall over in the right hand side, which is where our royal family sleep. And that's basically that's all we start with right now. So we're gonna have to try and sort that out immediately. Some of the first things we're gonna want to try and sort out is, of course, getting like a trading ground and other buildings kind of right off the bat. We're also going to want to try and get alcohol up and running as quickly as possible. One of the nice things the game does do though is it does kind of give you a little kind of to-do list, which we're going to have to try and sort out, which again shouldn't be too difficult, and so we'll be able to kind of do quite quickly. So I guess first things first, one thing we do need is going to be a lumber mill. This is going to basically give us all the wood that we can possibly want, and yeah, really start to get working. So we'll stick that down, the people will go work on that. We're then also going to need a warehouse. That's going to be something that's basically going to allow everybody to kind of keep the resources together and allow them to basically build up. And again, we'll stick that probably down just like right about here, which is fine. And then we'll click play. We'll let the people kind of go off and do their thing. Everybody's getting their money, and that's one of the really interesting things about this game is that there's basically simulates a big economy. Like you can basically do production, you can do finances, so you can say how much you actually pay your civilians. Like you can pay the peasants, and then the peasants use that money to buy food and other things, which I think is really, really interesting and quite cool. So yeah, oh yeah, we also as well need to assign, yeah, so we're managing that as well. So this is going to be another really interesting thing, and the less characters you have, the worse it's going to be, because as you can see, I am currently doing instructions for the building. So right now, my character is telling everybody what to do. They'll go off and they'll start building and doing other things like that. However, if this person has more than 3 jobs, he gets too stressed and he can't do them. So when we get the warehouse up and running, the lumber mill, people are going to need to be in charge of that. And the less characters we have, but you know, there's not going to be someone who can actually be in charge of it. We also have with all the characters as well, which are pretty interesting, their moods. So the happier they are, the better they'll work, the less likely they'll be to cause rebellions and kind of go to heresy and everything else along them lines, which again is yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, let's speed things up right now. So hopefully some people will go off and start building these things. The lumber mill is going to be really important to get up and running, and again, you know, these characters will do all these types of tasks as well. So the more tasks they have, the better stuff they'll be doing. Food is of course all stimulated as well. We currently start off with 200 flour and also some Rutaburger, which is used to basically produce meat and beer. So again, getting that up and running is going to be pretty important. Cool. So we've now got this up and running, the lumber mill, which is good. So we will appoint a manager. We need to get that lumber in as quickly as possible, which is going to be really good. Oh, speaking of which as well, just something for my own sanity. Does anybody here sell food? Okay, nobody here sells food, which is really bad. Yeah, really bad. What do our villagers produce as well? So they produce that. Okay, actually, okay, so this isn't too bad then. This isn't too bad. So we have these minor villages attached to us, and they also tribute me every 3 days. They tribute me some food, and they also tribute me some rooter cabbage as well, which isn't too bad. Yeah, okay, that's it. We can kind of deal with that right now. We can kind of deal with that. I'm also interested to find out what our fertility is like, right? I think it's awful. 60% isn't too bad, right? I think it's 60% everywhere. Okay, I think I think I 65. No, I didn't. Yeah, 60% everywhere. I don't think there's anything else. Cool. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I think we'll be more than capable. Okay, now you can see my characters over here like, guys, get over here. You need to start getting to work. and we'll start getting that down. They should be producing up that warehouse as well, which is getting the goods. And then we'll look to obviously build some more stuff as well. So of course, getting beer up and running is like the best surefire way to make people like you and kind of just keep everybody happy. However, my main focus in this playthrough is to get my brother back as quickly as possible. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to start working on that barracks immediately. Yeah, I think I want to get that barracks up and running as quickly as possible. It does cost you iron, it does cost you some more resources, but as I mentioned, I think the sooner we get this barracks up and running, the sooner we'll be able to actually kind of hire mercenaries and bring some more people in to actually go and deal with the other, with the bandits that are plaguing us, which is good. So we'll work on that. We also going to probably want to try, can we get a library yet or not? Because a library is how we do all of our research. So the sooner we get that going, the sooner we'll be able to start actually researching some stuff. And research is pretty interesting in this game because it's basically tied to, and we can get a library up and running. So I might stick that down as well. We'll stick that down, maybe out the back, right, behind the lords. Yeah, we'll stick something like that. But yeah, the library is basically how you research loads of stuff. And as I said, the interesting thing, we actually do need to manage it here as well. The interesting thing is that research is tied actually to characters. So if characters leave or die, they actually kind of they give up the stuff they do. The knowledge is tied to the characters, which, as I mentioned, is pretty cool. So yeah, we need to get Apollo. How many people? There's 6 bandits here. Okay. Do you guys have... So you guys have... You're getting some... I'm just kind of looking at what kind of these villages produce as well, because we might want to go raiding. If we focus in on military early, that cannot be a bad idea. These guys are... selling wood, buying tools. You guys are selling, buying moonshine, selling iron. And then you guys are selling herbs? Selling herbs, buying daggers. Okay, awesome, nice. We also have a trader who has just arrived as well. So a trader comes to your village every so often. We also just got a bunch more migrants as well. So we're gonna need to quickly try and stick down a new house so these guys aren't sleeping in the streets. So yeah, let's go and get this housing down. We'll get another dormitory down. One thing I do wish this game would do a bit better is let you kind of link things up a little bit nicer. I feel like it's quite hard to actually like line things up to make things look nice and even. But yeah, we'll stick that house down there. Cool, and actually make this a priority as well. So we'll make sure we stick to build this first. But I know they're building that right now, but I think also working has stopped. Everyone's collected their wages. They've now gone to the store to actually buy their wages as well, which is really cool, right? It's really cool that they've actually gone there. So the trader is arriving with his little merry band of slaves and other things. So yeah, let's go trade with him. We'll send Jackie to go and have a little discussion with him. Not that it's going to be very useful because I don't really have anything. And here comes a little question. I think we have a decent amount of money right now. So we have 2,500 gold. I'm going to buy some weapons, I think. I'm going to buy, I don't know, like a couple maces. We have some bows as well, right? Yeah, we'll buy a couple maces. Do we want to buy any extra armor for anybody? Probably not, right? And then book-wise, what do they have? So these books are basically how you research technology. They'll allow you to boost your stats of your characters and other things as well. But you're going to need some much better people to grab them. I think what we're going to want to grab, so we already have, we don't have temple, right? I do need prisoner management. Is there no prisoner management here? Because one of the good things about prisoner management is that you can actually go and house your prisoners. So I guess we're going to want a hops. We're going to want, I guess, loyalist basics as well to make people more loyal to me is probably going to be useful. And that's about it, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing else really here we want too much. So let's just go buy that. Well, it's a decent amount of our money, but we bought some extra weapons, which will be useful. The extra 2 weapons will help out massively. And we can also see, so yeah, right now, what do we actually know? Right now, I don't think there's anything else we actually know. Yeah, we just know training grounds. That's it. And I can't apply anybody else here right now to start learning this. Oh, we actually already have a book for keeping prisoners. Perfect. That'll probably be the first thing I start researching. You'll also be able to see as well that Jackie actually already has 3 jobs right now. You can see by this little 3 and the finger pointing up. This means that he's going to basically be going from job to job, but he can only do these, at a time, right? So he can only go to these places, he only has so much time in the day to do all of these jobs. And when we start getting into research and stuff, that's going to, tire him out and cause issues. We definitely need this house built the first thing tomorrow because we have some people who have come but are a little bit slower. You can see we also have 5 healthy unemployed people and 5 homeless people. Again, we'll need to sort that out as quickly as possible tomorrow. The poor homeless people are now just sleeping out on the streets. I can't imagine they're going to be too happy. Yeah, they're pretty unhappy because they're homeless, and also Holy Sophia has forsaken them. We'll have to get a temple up and running quite quickly to sort that out. Our armory is built though, or is, soon to be built. So we have a bunch of buildings that are very close to being built. So not a bad first day. Economically, we paid wages. We gained a little bit of gold. We sold some stuff on the local market. So it's like a really interesting feudalism kind of economy going on as well, right? Because we're paying these people to basically buy the goods that I collect from them at the market right there. You know, good old feudalism. Okay, I'm first up as well. Let's go. Let's go. All the peasants are going to be eating and having their social interactions. There's a lot of social interaction in the game as well. There's lots of actions you can do with other characters. Unfortunately, Apollo is still in prison over here. But don't worry, we will come back and we'll sort that out. Yeah, build a lumber mill. We actually already have one. I guess it will game wants me to build another one. We're also going to need to get a tavern up and running quite quickly, as yeah, the peasants really do require that. But for now, we'll let them move around. I think these are quite important things to get the house up and running, finish this building, of course, the library, so we can start researching some stuff. Nice, so the library is now done. So what I might do is I might come down to knowledge, and then I might start learning keeping prisoners. So let's learn that. It's going to take me a while to research it because let's just say I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but it will basically, once we've learned that, I can put down a prison house, and we're going to utilize that quite effectively, I think. So yeah, boom, we've got both these houses down, which is nice. I'm going to research now as well a little bit. You can see that little bar going up down in the bottom right, which is fine. Our barracks is now done, and we can actually probably hire some mercenaries now, which I might do. So let's see what we can get. There's some good warriors here. They're pretty expensive, but they're still good nonetheless. Yeah, there's some really good warriors here. Okay, and these are basically commanders. I mean, I can lead. I'm fine at leading the battle. So what we might do is I might grab, again, we kind of need numbers, but we also have weapons for people. We can have up to, we have 6 maces and 3 bows. So we can have 9 people in total. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, we have 7. I can see that. Okay, let's maybe do that. And then let's maybe also grab like you and you. Yeah, why not? So boom, that's going to be 9. That's going to be a decent enough army to meet out. These guys are going to take a little while to come here. Yeah, 30 hours for them to get here. Okay, cool. Well, that's that then. That was also a lot of our money, 420 gold. Now, one thing that's going to happen soon is as we grow, the bishopric, which is basically like the overall religion, which we're kind of rebelling against, will start to kind of take notice of us, and they will start to, yeah, kind of, I guess, make us pay taxes for having this army, which again is going to, yeah, it'd be pretty painful. But luckily, the more people that come to our village, the more likely we're going to be able to actually start doing some other stuff. Okay, cool. So we've now got our, we've now got our lumber mill down. I might build another one. Oh, we just don't have people to manage this stuff, though, is also a problem, right? Yeah, we just don't have the people to manage this stuff, which is a bit of a shame. But we do currently have 5 unemployed people, right? Yeah, we have 5 unemployed people. Everybody has a home. Do we have any more migration coming this turn? So we're expecting migrants today at 2. So we're fine for now. Okay, cool. So the next thing we should probably look to do is get up a brewery and start getting some resources in. So we can currently only get Ritter cabbage stuck in, which is fine, right? There's no other fertility. I'm just checking anywhere that there is. Yeah, which is fine. Okay, cool. Then let's start getting up a little bit of a field up then. So we'll get probably 1 Ritter cabbage up. That should be plenty to start going. And then I'll also get down a brewery as well. So the brewery will obviously start producing alcohol, and we'll stick that kind of close to the warehouse. I then also inspector. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know what that little icon was, but that's fine. Maybe it's something to do with this. Yeah, I mean, problem is as well, we need more characters now because we're going to start running out. So we'll get them both down. They should obviously build that quite quickly. And how is Jackie doing, right? How is his mood? Does he have anything? So he has basically no lost love right there. His intelligence is slowly increasing, and so is his management. Obviously, he's more about the combat side of things, but that's fine for now. Building's being done, which is good. We currently don't have a manager. I physically, I can? Oh, maybe I can do multiple. Interesting, okay. Oh, nice. Okay. This is good. So we now have a free agent. Not my culture, right? Yeah, not my culture. I think we actually hate the Maha culture as well, which is interesting. But basically, what we can now do is we can hire this roaming lord to, oh, she's got really good combat as well. Wow, she's an insane combat character. Okay, maybe she'll be leading to go save my brother. But yeah, what we can do now is we can basically go and hire her for 10 days to basically come and work here, help me out, inspect buildings, lead, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I have decent persuasion, so it should be pretty cheap, and then we'll also go hit up the trader after that as well. Because as you can see, we're starting to have a lot of jobs, and Jackie can only do so much stuff, you know. Jackie only has so much time in the day to do much of this. Even though his management is increasing, it's actually quite kind of close to the next one. But yeah, let's go get her recruited, and hopefully she'll accept, because she'll be very useful. She does get accepted. Boom, cool, nice, she has, boom. And she's immediately gone to get drinks, okay, that's good. Then let's see what the trader has as well. Neither of us have good trading. So yeah, I'll come back down and I will get that. We're now at 20 people as well. Okay, trader, do you have any better books for me? Peasant house, manners is not fine. Temple would be fine. Captives, normal armies capture, move a bit faster. Herbalism, hand-to-hand combat. What does this do? So your lord and warriors are twice as skilled in hand-to-hand combat techniques. That seems really good. And speed up construction of buildings seems really good as well. I mean, the herbalism seems nice as well. All of these, but I mean, yeah, all of these buildings are pretty. The volume 2s are whatever. So we'll definitely get hand-to-hand combat. That seems very good. And as you can see, we're now having to pay a tax on our warriors every single time the trader comes in. He collects it for the Duke. So we'll grab that one and we'll leave it for now. Okay, cool. But yeah, now we have her. So now she can start taking command of a few things. So she can get in command of the rooter cabbage. She can probably get in command of the brewery, and that seems pretty good. We also now have the production, so now we actually need to start making the moonshine, which is fine. So now we'll just start making, I don't know, like 20. We have plenty of rooter cabbage. I mean, realistically, we can just stick this up to like 50 and then just slowly produce it over. But yeah, nice. So now we're starting to produce moonshine. We have plenty of beer for now, but I want to be a little bit slower with that production. Are our warriors here yet as well? No, the warriors are on their way, right? Yeah, almost here. They'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, 19 days. Okay, so 19 days, and then we launch the daring mission to go and rescue my brother. Also, I am busy right now. Why am I hungry, fatigued? We'll go sleep. Loved one is captured. Yeah, my loved one is captured. No. You can also force as well. You can also force people to go and do certain stuff if you need to. I think it's only characters you can do that. Yeah. Only characters, but that's fine. We're also going to need to build another house tomorrow as well, so we'll get that down now. Can you rotate these? Actually, oh, you can rotate them. That wasn't actually in the game earlier when I was playing the other day. So let's maybe get another one like down like here, and then we'll get a cool path going down the middle here. So yeah, we'll get that built ready. This will be fine. So we've got that and that being managed. I'm now managing a few less things. And then we have our barracks filling up. Yeah, so I think things are going to be looking pretty good for tomorrow. Economic report, obviously, we're losing a lot of money, but that's fine. We're obviously expanding and we still have plenty. Okay, a new day and a new dawn. Our warriors will be arriving very soon, right? Yeah, they're arriving in 11 hours and then we'll mount the rescue mission. We also now have our production of beer being produced, so they'll be working on that, which is nice. Again, the moonshine doesn't taste great, but it does produce it. You can see they currently have 55 in their building storage as well. We probably should also get down another lumber mill as well, just to kind of keep that flying, because we are utilizing a fair amount of this lumber. The game does recommend as well you stick the lumber quite far away from one another, so we can do that. We'll maybe stick one up here now to start working in on that. We have our next house being built as well, so when we get any more migrants coming in, which isn't happening for a little while, but that should be good. The beer is being done, and we're also going to want to start getting down an inn soon. I want to at least start producing a decent amount of moonshine, but for now we'll leave it. Now, one of the interesting things that happens in this game is that people do get addicted as well. So yeah, people will get addicted to alcohol and beer. You can see Jackie is currently roaming around right now. We need someone else to be appointed here, which I guess we'll stick her in, just because I want Jackie to also start learning and working in the library. Again, what we'll do is once Apollo is back, he can obviously start working a lot more on the intellect thing, but again, it's not a bad idea to have it split across a couple of your important characters. We're also, when Apollo is back, going to want to start making some relations with people. You can see they're already like working heavily, armies are moving and stuff around the campaign map and stuff. So we'll have to start looking on who we want to try and befriend. I think we'll try and befriend these guys and then probably try and attack these guys, because as you guys can see, they are a different culture, and you know, if anything in the medieval world, it's all about xenophobia. Our crops are also being built. That's beautiful. So we'll be making some more rooted cabbage right there. And we're actually producing a lot of alcohol. Wow, we're producing a lot of alcohol. That's really nice. Okay, warriors have arrived, which is good. So I guess we just... Yeah, I guess we raise the army and we start marching, right? I know people are a little bit tired, but let's just do it. So, warriors-wise, we want to, basically just add in up to 9. And I guess I also want to come along as well. But yeah, she has better command, so it makes sense for us to do that. We have a couple of armor pieces. We want all the armor, of course. Can I, I want to make sure that I'm wearing the armor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that first, and then I'll start adding in the good characters, the mercenaries, and then, you guys up to 9. We want to go with a full complement of warriors. We'll take all of our bows as well, and then another piece of armor as well. So, I think it's a good setup, right? We have 9 warriors, 9 weapons, well, few armors, no shields, unfortunately, but that should be fine. So, let's raise the army up. You can see that I've equipped myself with a little bit of equipment. She's got her armor on, and she actually also has a shield as well. Which is pretty snide, but she has that. She also doesn't like me very much. But come on, let's raise the army up. Come on, boys, we're off to war to save our lord. Our liege lord has been taken captive. And I think all we have to do is now we can just click this on the campaign map. So we click this, action. We can then Oh, we could also have just brought Apollo back if we wanted to. We'd also bribe them as well, which is interesting. But we'll attack on the local map. We'll send her squad. We only have a 68% chance of victory, but we will send them nonetheless. I mean, we outnumber them so heavily that it has to be in our favor, right? It has to be. So, yeah. She will then, of course, gather the boys, and then there you go. Off to war they go. Hopefully, it'll be pretty successful. We actually have no one back here as well. Because I sent Apollo, we're going to miss out on the trader, which is a bit awkward. But it should be fine. I think we also have, like, nobody to do any orders. So whilst they're moving, and we'll go and see the battle in a second, I do want to get down the tavern. Yeah, I want to get the tavern down quite quickly, and I might position it like here, because it's kind of like around the brewery, it's around the houses, so let's maybe stick that down. And again, I want to try and line it up as best as I can. It's really difficult to kind of know where stuff is, but yeah, let's get the tavern down. We don't want it near the Lord's halls because, yeah, the peasants are noisy. How are we doing? Okay, we're marching right now. The blazing sun of Frost Keep is a frozen sun. Oh, I didn't even plan that, but yeah, our sun is frozen, and then we'll get here, and the battle is now going to start. As you can see, it is in our favor, but we will fight it on the battle map. We have plenty better skills. Our equipment is better as well. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's save our brother and get him back out of captivity. So the battles are pretty basic. You move your armies around. There's a few tactics. I would like to see maybe a few more being added to the game. But it will still be cool nonetheless. So what we'll do is we'll protect the archers. We'll get them to stay back with a couple of heavily armored people. I am actually in armored as well. And we should, yeah, the archers should be able to get some shots off. Can we like kite? Okay, don't protect the archers now. Well, I mean, do protect the archers, but yeah, oh my god, the archers are like running forward now as well. That's probably why they need daggers. And now we'll just get stuck in. We got a couple arrows off, which is good. I doubt we'll lose many people here. If we do lose anyone, it'll kind of suck, but I think we'll be fine as we outnumber them, and we'll basically just, yeah, now we've got the advantage, they're all surrendering, which is good. People can get wounded as well. People can flee. You can see they've got broken bones and injuries, infected wounds. There's like serious wounds and there's not so serious wounds. So all of that stuff does play in. There you go. We've, yeah, this guy's lost a hand and stuff. And there you go. We have now taken these guys prisoner, which is good. We've rescued our brother, and 2 of them did escape, but we captured 4 of them. So this is pretty good now, because now we have something that I guess is very famous in the medieval area. We have slave labor. So because we've captured these characters, they're going to come and work for me. I don't have to pay them money. I have to pay them minimal food and minimal, I think, no alcohol as well. And they basically just work for free. They also work a lot longer than anything else, which is really good. So nice. So the hostage has been freed and will return to our city. We get a little bit of money for that as well. And now the army is on its way back. So absolutely a perfect things there. We are going to have to try and finish this prisoner management so we can get a prison hall, because right now the prisoners don't have anywhere to sleep, and that would be just means they're more likely to try and escape and cause rebellions and ruckuses and stuff like that, which is a little bit interesting. Money-wise, we're actually fine right now. Cadians approve of us. Yeah, and we also, I think, gained a little bit of relationship with a few of these surrounding villages as well, which is good. How big is these guys' army? So they have a decent commander and some decent armor. Okay, so we're going to have to build up a little bit. That should be fine. Okay, so another day successfully done. The next day, we'll be hopefully producing ourselves some... Yeah, the tavern will be up and running. We have a decent amount of beer set up as well. Unfortunately, I don't think much got done in this day because all of our lords were away. But that should be fine. We've returned. Yeah, the glorious, victorious. I mean, again, a lot of these people will be wounded as well. So just keep in mind, yeah, a lot of these people are bloody and stuff. So it'll take them time to recover. And, of course, they will be... yeah, they'll be upset and, you know, they won't be able to work as much. But, you know, that's what they're there for. They are warriors, so it's fine. And, yeah, getting stuck in is good. Okay, cool. So I think... for the most part, we're doing okay. Of course, we'd like to get these guys a little bit happier. We should be happier now as soon as we get to obviously go to bed. We should be a little bit happier because, of course, we've I was laughed at. No, who the hell laughed? Someone mocked me. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so now that these guys are back and now they're happy, we're gonna want to try and find someone to marry to as well. Yeah, we're gonna look for people to actually marry. So building our relations with these factions is going to be very important. There's some Varn up here as well, which is fine. We should be getting some more wheat fairly soon as well. I think. Yeah, I think we'll be getting some wheat fairly soon from our tributaries, right? That should be coming in. Is it Stonecrest? No, one day we get 80 root cabbage and some wheat. We don't have a mill to do anything with it, but that's something we're going to need to focus. And as you can guys see, the prisoners are just going to be sitting here as well. They're going to be obviously be very unhappy. Yeah, very unhappy indeed, but we do need to give him a house, you know. It's the least we can do. Okay, so now Apollo is back. Welcome back, Apollo. We can now start putting him to work. He's obviously extremely intelligent, which is good. But yeah, we're going to want to obviously start utilizing that to our advantage. Keep in mind, though, that he is not the right religion to do any of this stuff. So it's only I can do this stuff, which is fine. We are going to probably want to start getting some mills down. So I'm gonna set Apollo to work on this. He should do that fairly quickly. And we can also start divvying out a few of the jobs as well. Because how good is his... Yeah, he's actually got good management as well. So I probably ideally... Oh, do I want that though? No, I think I just honestly want him to solely work us on researching back. Because we want mills. I also want to get the mine up and running as quickly as possible. There's also a few wolves lying around. Which I believe we can kill for food. Yeah, I believe we can kill for food as well. Which would be interesting. I'm having a long night after battle though. Apollo is immediately back. Eating, getting them resources. We're getting this tavern built as well. So tomorrow everybody will be able to start. Yeah, tomorrow everybody will start to be able to start working on that. We also have. Oh, okay, she's working on that. Yeah. So tomorrow everyone will start drinking, which will start to boost up their addiction and stuff. But again, we'll keep them a little bit happier and just keep people going. We also have plenty of beer being produced here as well. Yeah, plenty of beer being produced still. And we can also choose the side. We can choose how expensive beer is, right? As well. So we go to finances. We can say, yeah, we can actually increase the price of beer. So the thing is, the peasants will buy food first and then they'll focus in on beer. So maybe we just increase the price of beer to make them buy moonshine. Again, I haven't really experimented too much with that, but it could be something that could be pretty interesting to mess around with. With plenty of rooted cabbage being built, we obviously have all the grain and stuff coming in. I could go hunting, honestly, as well. I really want these. Yeah, look how much faster this is being produced as well. Now that these guys and gals are doing it, look at that. The rye fields and mills are just going up so fast compared to me just muddling around there. But I think for the most part, we're looking pretty good. The warriors are going to be healing. We might need to buy some more medical salver to help us out there. And the game wants me to obviously harvest. They have nowhere to pray as well. So yeah, temple is probably the next one we're going to buy. We can also make an altar if we want to. And nice, we just learned about prisoners, which is really good. So the question is, do I, and I think I do, I think I want to start learning loyalty quite quickly. Wow, my intelligence is really high. Is that because it's my culture? We take a look at the stats. I think it is right. Yeah. Oh no, my intelligence is 9 normally. Has it just like massively increased? I swear I wasn't that smart. I swear I wasn't that smart, but I guess maybe it's increased maybe? Unhappy prisoners is fine. They'll be a little bit happier when we produce the prisoner house. So the prisoner ward, I guess, can go near the barracks. That makes sense, right? Yeah, we'll stick the prisoner ward next to the barracks, and I'll put it this side. Or maybe I'll do something like, yeah. What do I want? Yeah, let's do like that. So we'll stick the prisoner ward here. Boom. Okay, cool. So prisoner ward will go down, but I'll at least give them somewhere to sleep and actually make them a little bit happier. Not that it's important to make them happy, but still, nonetheless, it's important to sort that out. Okay, cool. So we've got a lot of research going on the go. And yeah, as soon as the mill's done, we'll get our next field down. How many peasants do we have? Ooh, heir rebellion. Sorry, what? There's a rebellion going on over here. I'm protected against rebellions, I think, for the meantime. But there is a rebellion down here happening. And you can see this faction has now risen up in power as well against one another. Interesting. Okay, that's something we're going to want to try and sort out quite quickly. Question is, do I try and befriend these guys? They don't have a daughter, right? And these guys were, again, still in good relations. You do have... Yeah, you guys have 2 sons as well, which is not good. You guys, Vavan, don't have a daughter as well, because I'm looking to marry, obviously, quite quickly. But yeah, them taking that is interesting. So, due to the low loyalty, the heir, Trista, has risen a rebellion. If succeeded, the current lord will be overthrown, and Trista will take the place. So yeah, Trista is currently rebelling against, I think, this guy? That's really cool. I like that. So yeah, she's currently rebelling. Which would be good, right? Right, that is what's happened, I think. No, she's rebelling against this lord, but they're under this banner. Yeah, this is like the overall lord, and then everyone else is under. Okay, cool. Well, let's maybe start setting out some trade caravans now. So let's maybe start improving relations with these guys. Oh, the Lord is currently away. So when he's away, we might go out hunting with him. Again, just try and build some relations because he does seem like quite a powerful Lord and someone going to want to try and keep on side as much as possible. Our research is pumping, which I'm loving to see. Apollo is about to research for mills, which is good. And you can look at that. The peasants are happy. Peasants are happy. Oh, we also have a trader and we have another person who's focused in on management. Do we want another Lord right now? I don't think so. I also don't really know the negatives of this, but yeah, I don't think we do. I do want to trade though, because I want to see what other books you have. A temple would be very useful. All of a sudden, I feel like I've gotten really good stats. And I don't really know where all the stats have come from, to be honest. Okay, temple I think is a must. Peasant housing we can't do. Scaffolding I think is pretty useful. And captives I imagine is also not that bad. Resource-wise, do you guys have anything that's cheap? You'll see arrows. Yeah, right now the medicine is a bit more expensive. Is there anything else we would need right now? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we currently need. Obviously, we could buy some more prisoners. But again, I don't think we need labor right now. I think labor is fine. We have decent amount of food. We're about to start getting some rye. We actually have a lot of rooted cabbage as well. We don't need more beer. Yeah, we actually have more. I mean, I could buy a little bit. How expensive is this? Buy maybe like an extra 10 just to help out our supplies. And then boom, thank you for doing a business with me. How are we looking housing-wise, right? We have plenty of housing. We've now learned mills, so we'll get the mill down next as well. So the mill, again, this can be more of our industrial corner here. So we'll get the mill down like here. Again, lighting stuff up in this game is something I have to do. Because I might want to end up building like another thing there. So we'll leave that for now. And now we can start producing some rye. Again, fertility for rye is not good, right? Yeah, not good at all. 40% is not the best, but that's fine. We'll make do with it. Stick down 2 of them fields. I think we have the workers for that. And having food is going to be pretty important, I think. So, I mean, of course, it's going to be pretty important. So we'll get that done out as quickly as possible. And yes, that's good that's being done. So what do we want Apollo to start working on next? Because as I said, he's our researcher. So having someone focus in on that is going to be good. Loyalty basics is coming down. Yeah, again, Apollo has, I've got keeping prisoners, which is good. And Apollo also has training grounds if you want it. I guess the next thing, I mean, I want to get mines so we can start getting that resource. Like we are focusing on mining. But I also really want to start working on temples so people have somewhere to pray. Because that's what makes them unhappy right now. And the longer that sticks around, the worse it's going to be. So let's work on that. Let's work on that. I think the sooner we do that, the better it's going to be. And yeah, how's our alcohol situation looking? Fine for now. We have a big production. Yeah, we have plenty more getting in here. We can also look to upgrade this stuff as well. That's also one of the big important things as well. The sooner you get that mining unlocked, the better it's going to be because the more efficiency you're going to have in being able to upgrade your buildings. So, and that mine is, where is our mine's up here, right? Yeah, getting that down would be pretty important. Do we just have the one? I think we just have the one. Oh, we have 2 down there. Yeah, so there's plenty of stuff to do. We also, I think as well, want to start sending some people out on the world map as well. So can we send, yeah, can we, no, we still can't. The king is still out. Is there anyone else we can befriend maybe? Yeah, no. Yeah, you guys we can. But you're the guys I want to conquer more than anything else. Okay, we also have our first little mission here as well. So civilizations disappear and they appear as well, basically giving me my next goal. This is my objective, to conquer 12 regions and try and basically proclaim myself a new emperor and challenge the church inquisition, which I assume is this big old building right here. We now also have this king ambition to basically unite the realms and go from there. Okay, what I might do then is can we send up here? Yeah, okay. I might go on a pretty long journey and start befriending the Varn up to the north, right? Because no one else really likes me. So let's do that. I'm going to send Jackie off. Again, he's not going to be researching or anything, but I'm going to go off hunting. Hunting is my way. So off you go, Jackie. Good luck. And hopefully everything works out in our favor. Yeah, we'll do that. We also should maybe start producing some other things as well. The training ground, we don't have enough iron for that right now. Services, we could get an altar down, like in the city center. We can also build roads and stuff, but I'm kind of holding off on that. Oh, we can also start making some, yeah. Let's start making some food now as well. We're going to need this as well for beer. And beer is going to be very important later on. And manager-wise, I guess Apollo can deal with that. And Apollo can deal with this and this. Yeah, we'll do that and that. We do also need to get a scaffold done as well. Whilst that's going on, Apollo will also start working in on that. Because we need to try and get married. Like, we need to start getting married so we have more characters in our kingdom. We can also take a little look-see on what's harping on the peasants. So basically, they're just, yeah, they're having negative thoughts. You can see back down at the bottom left, it's -10 and -6. There's maybe about 6 of them being unhappy. I actually don't know what one it is. Basically, yeah, they're a little bit unhappy. Now that's something we're gonna have to deal with. Jackie is still on his travels, right? Yeah, it's a long way for him to go actually. There's a few battles going on. Oh, it's just, to be fair, he's made it there quite quickly. Oh, okay. And then these guys are reaching the age of marriage. Oh, that's a Mambo, right? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But you can't produce me children, which is the only downside. That is the only downside. You guys as well, who do you have? Again, another man. You have another man. Give me a woman. Yeah, there's just men around here being married, which is a bit annoying. Okay, that's fine. Well, at least we're off here hunting, which is fine. The peasants are off here partying, and Apollo can take command of that as well. So Apollo has like this little section under his command. He is also busy studying the temple, which hopefully will be done fairly soon. Okay, our wood supply is looking a bit bad as well. How many jobs do we have? We have 4. I might want to actually build another temple, to be honest. Done hunting, which is good. Yeah, I mean, sorry, another lumber mill. Yeah, which I might do. I might get another lumber mill down here. Because as of right now, you know, we're getting decent bonuses and we're getting decent wood, but we are running out. And again, it's only going to increase, right? So we're going to probably have to build another lumber yard. And one thing we can start doing now is start taking down some roads. Now, these roads do cost you money, but they look cool. So what I might do is I might start setting up a bit of a road, at least down to like all the lord halls. You know, this is like the rich part of town. So we might stick down some roads down here like so, you know, down to the military quarters. And I guess we can stick down. I wish there was like a dirt road, which was cheaper. Something like that, you know. I feel like that's a good little line right there. So we'll leave it for that. And we can also stick down some torches. Now, luckily the decor is a little bit not as crazy, but yeah, you can actually start sticking down some torches, which I feel like do a good job at like lighting the surrounding area. So we'll stick down a couple like here, maybe like one like right there. Maybe stick down a couple like here. Keep the fields alight. You know, just kind of giving us a little bit more, you know, kind of stuff. And we'll of course stick them around with prisons as well. We need to see what the prisons are doing at all times. Fill up like this. Another one like there. One like right here. One like there. Yeah, I think that's a nice little setup right now. Kind of shows us a bit more illumination. And I guess we'll also need some torches as well. So we'll do like a little side torch there. And another one right here. Perfect, cool. That looks cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, nice. I kind of brightens us up. So now I'm done there. You know, there's no one to marry either, which is annoying. I wish there was. So interestingly as well, the land over here actually did, I assume, succeed in their rebellion, right? Yeah, it must have. They must have. Yeah, they must have succeeded. Nice. Good on them. Good on them. Oh, these guys are selling beer, right? Yeah, that's what they're selling. Yes. Oh, they're buying moonshine. Okay, we might actually try and set up a trade agreement with these guys then. So when Jackie gets back, which he should do fairly soon, right? Yeah, he should get back fairly soon. And then when he does, I think that's him right there. Once he gets back, we might try and befriend these guys and set up a trade. We can start selling these guys moonshine. And then that'd be pretty useful for us. Start getting us some extra money that we could utilize. Oh, look at that as well. Okay, there's another lord here as well. We might try and convince this person to stay as well. Jackie will be back, but Apollo can do that. Yeah, Apollo, because this person has level 10 management, which is huge bonuses to the kingdom. Yeah, really big. Okay, nice. So we've gotten this person here as well. Again, we have to pay them more food and stuff, but yeah, now they can start taking over a few extra jobs. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them to take over everything I was giving to Apollo, so Apollo can literally just focus in on researching all day. Yeah, that's going to be really good. And honestly, I might do that as well. Yeah, so then you're basically just dealing with all this food. Can you also take on this as well? Yeah, it's a lot to do. But yeah, now this person is literally just focusing on that. Now, she actually doesn't have that many jobs, so what I might get her to do is start taking over the lumber mills, so then Jackie doesn't have as much to deal with. I mean, she's not as good with the lumber mills, but then it means Jackie can then start working more on researching again as soon as this is done as well. Nice, our temple is now done as well, which is good. So the temple is now being complete, which means we can start working on other things. And I think the next thing we want to work on is going to be the mine. So again, Apollo, you do that, please. And I guess we're going to want to try and get this temple down, right? But we need more wood. Yes, a lot of wood. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I mean, we are building an extra lumber mill, right, as well. And again, I mean, you're already doing that, but we want to stick you on that, yeah. Okay, yeah, that is a lot. But we've got a lot of characters doing stuff now, which is good. Harvest the rye crop. Poor quality food, such as rumor, affects morale. That's fine. buy 2 rye fields on fertile, and we can't really do fertile. Also, someone's offering me an alliance. You guys are offering me alliance. Invites you to join an alliance for free cities under his leadership. I don't want to do it under his leadership, right? I want it to be my leadership, so I'm going to decline that, unfortunately. Temple has been done, which we've done. The Unholy Horde. So the Inquisition's mission has returned with dire news. In the northwest forest of so-called Unholy Hordes have formed, and they'll start to terrorize the countryside. We're going to ignore that, unfortunately, and we'll go. Okay, that's fine. You're also... It's a difficult situation with his neighbor from Dragonhorn. Okay, so he's also getting pretty messed up right now as well. Again, just checking there's no marriages anywhere for me to deal with, which is fine. We're going to want to... I don't want to give them money. I want to befriend them, but he's always so busy getting out of there. I want to start trading, you know? But there's never any... I guess we could go hunting again. One thing we should also probably do as well is maybe we go hunting with Apollo as well, you know? Yeah, to obviously befriend up them. So yeah, let's maybe have a wise conversation. We can't. Okay, can we go hunting? We can. And spend some time with. Yeah, let's maybe start spending some time. There's Apollo, so you want these brothers to be friends. And this way they'll start obviously boosting up their relationship. And they'll kind of go off and do their own thing, which is nice. How are we looking elsewhere, by the way? Oh yeah, so we need more production. Do it until, I mean, I just want to obviously produce like unlimited, right? Just like always be producing. We have the rooter cabbage. Yeah, we have so much rooter cabbage to just produce it. We're making a lot of rye now. The mill is going to be... Oh yeah, we should also... Yeah, we're also producing the mill as well. Which is giving us more food. So we're actually in a pretty good situation, I think. The tavern is constantly filled. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're of another lord? So who are you? You are of the purple faction. I actually don't know who you are. These guys are also offering me an alliance? I actually don't know what that is, like what that signal is, but... Oh, they're in their own alliance, and they've allied with these guys. Okay. So I think war is going to be erupting sooner rather than later. And we might expand down here to the south. They have mainly all archers and then a good lord as well. Okay, so I think next time... Yeah, I think maybe next time the trader comes, which is now, we might go in. We also have a bishop who has now arrived as well. So he'll be, I think, pretty important. Yeah, beginning of the loving family. The church has come to your town. The church of Mother Sophia sends a bishop who will help guide your settlement. Relationships begin with the bishop arriving in the city is over 40. So we've, I think, just arrived. The available various goods from the Holy Caravan depends on the opinion of us. So the more the church likes us, the better, I guess, goods he'll provide us. Friendly relations above 25, you can request blessings from the bishop. Okay, cool. And if they dislike you, it's worse. Seems fine with me, which is fine. It's fine. It's a good setup right now. We are farming hard as well. We have plenty of flour being produced. I like as well how as you get more resources, this stuff expands out, which is cool. So let's let them come in. I guess first things first, let's see what the trader has to offer. And then we'll go from there. So prisoner-wise, we could also get some more labor if we wanted to. Canadian army might be pretty good. Yeah, we gain basically better strong. Oh, that could be useful as well. Axe proficiency could be really useful, not that we have the intelligence for it. Teaching is never bad. Scaffolding is a pretty basic one we want to grab. Getting paper is pretty basic as well. We actually have plenty of paper left. I think pig farming is probably the only thing we want to grab. I mean, as I said, we probably also want to grab some weapons as well. Right, so let's maybe grab a couple more weapons. We can also grab some shields. It's a lot of our money, but I think it's worth it because that'll just help our military, and then we can maybe start to look to do some stuff and go to war. Is there anything we want to sell? Anything we can sell for a good price? Not really, right? We don't have an abundance of anything. Oh, I might also buy... Oh, wood's expensive, man. Okay, yeah, we will just straight off. I mean, to be fair, we could make a little bit of money by just selling a bit of this. Like, it's not great, but it's like we need it. Okay, let's do that. And then there's also trade with... Oh, we can't trade with him. Interesting. Okay, well, we should probably spend some time. So let's Apollo go spend some time with the priest. Let's get him under, under our thumb. Let's befriend him a little bit, and we'll go from there. The mines are being produced as well, which is good. Apollo's now spending some time. The fields are looking good. I think we have plenty of people. How many unemployed people do we have? How many more jobs? We have 5 unemployed people. Okay. So we should look to obviously rectify that. Right, with maybe some more lumber mills? I feel like we probably want another lumber mill or two, you know? Probably another warehouse as well, actually. so people have better access to it. So let's maybe have like another warehouse like down here maybe. Okay, so the next thing the game is suggesting that I do is actually upgrade the lumber mill. It will give them better production, so I guess we will. Again, it's a lot of our wood, but I think upgrading these again in the long run are probably something I should have done a long time ago, like right off the bat. We'll set that up and get that going. What else does the game suggest? We need to harvest riot and we need to harvest things. We need a new house, we need a temple, and we have nowhere to pray. All that stuff is stuff that we are sorting out. Yeah, I guess we could get the altar down to help for praying. Where would we want the church? I guess like up here would be a good place to have the church, you know, next to the library where it should be. So yeah, let's maybe, yes, maybe to stick this kind of like here maybe? And we'll have like the temple just in front as well. So we'll get that down. A new alliance has been proposed as well. Who wants an alliance this time? These guys do, but I don't want to be under their alliance. I want it to be my alliance. I've also felt like I'm not really doing enough here as well. You know, I should be trying to like befriend these guys 24/7. Oh no, my characters are a little bit depressed as well. Why are you guys so unhappy? What's causing that depression? Oh yeah, you're homeless, which is fine. We do need to build another lord house, which we'll get down now as well. That's something we definitely do need to stick down. So we will obviously just line it up. Yeah, I don't want to join the alliance. I want to be the one doing the alliance. We are researching. The mines are almost done as well. Yeah, people now have somewhere to start doing that religious stuff, which is good. People are mocking one another as well, which is not good. Yeah, we really need to sort out. So why else are you unhappy? Few rings, torturous desires, fatigue, and shame for sin. What did you get up to? What did I miss? Why are you sinful? I mean, I feel like we have a very good little dynasty going. You guys should be fine. We also now have a new house as well, which we can now assign. So it's Kalen who needs to stay here, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Kalen should no longer be unhappy. We've got now this. All mines are now done as well, which is great. So now we want to, of course, keep up the research, something else. So probably pig farms, right? I mean, beer as well is probably not a bad idea. Again, we have plenty. We have wheat production now, so I think we will go, yeah. Let's start researching pig farms now. That seems good. Obviously, more food, that'll give us meat and stuff, which is good. But most importantly, now we can actually produce our mines, right? Yeah, but we need more wood for that. God, wood is a little bit scarce. I mean, we're producing like a lot, but I guess it does require a lot of stuff. We also need to set up like a scaffolding as well so we can start punishing people. But that is where we're going to end the episode today. I feel like it was a pretty successful one. We set up, you know, besides me being a little depressed, I feel like we set up a nice little family. Next episode, if you guys want to see it, make sure you drop a like and a comment. We do need to obviously set up marriages so we can start getting some wives coming in. I mean, to be fair, we could also just try and marry these people as well, right? I could probably start seducing a few of these guys as well, you know? That might not be a bad idea to try. We could definitely try and do that, actually. Maybe that's something we need to do next episode. Instead of trying to marry elsewhere, maybe we try and do it here, which could be pretty interesting. Oh, we can also as well, we were saying we were unhappy for our sins. We could also confess. Oh, it cost us rings, though. We actually have none. I don't even know how we get it. Is it for the trader? I'm actually not too sure. Anyway, we'll still sort that stuff out next episode. If you guys want to see more of this, drop a like, drop a comment down below. I think next episode will be very heavily focused around conquering. I think that'll be my goal, is to maybe start expanding out and even just trying to take down this family and conquer these guys and put them under my command. And go from there. We'll obviously have to see. But yeah, drop a like, drop a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and fish out.